Now let us start with the session. Today we are going to see how to connecting with the database by using servlets and how to perform the database related operations. Now we'll see here very carefully. If you want to communicating to database, now first of all we have to know the JDBC concept. After learning the JDBC concept, now that concept as it is we can put inside this servlet and we can communicating to database. After that, whatever operations you want we can perform by using front end application to back end application, right? Now we'll see the first of all here how to implementing that application we will see here. So now if you want to implementing that application, first of all we have to develop the web application architecture. So what is that web application architecture here? This is the web application architecture. Servlet to DB application. Servlet to DB application. The next SRC. The next WebINF. The next classes. The next lib folder. This is the web application architecture. Under that we have to take one input page, that is emp.html. The next we have to develop the one servlet. That servlet we can place under SRC folder, that is db server.java. So now after compilation then we will get .class file, that is dbserv.class. That .class file we can place under classes folder. The next after that WebINF. In this WebINF folder we have to take what? web.xml. Then finally, if you want to communicating to database or like that, we have to use some database related code like JDBC code. When we are using the fourth driver, then must and should we have to place here what? One jar file called, that is ojdbc 14.jar. We can place so-and-so file into so-and-so folder. This is web application architecture. After developing the web application architecture, the next step what we have to do, we need to develop the web resources. Web resources means here HTML page, the next Java files like this. Okay, so web.xml all are comes under web resources. We have to develop the web resources. Now I am going to developing here emp.html. Now here I am going to develop emp.html. So now just observing here. emp.html. First here I am taking the root element called HTML. Under that, sub element called body. BG color is equal to yellow. Body BG color equal to yellow. Then next after that, center tag. Then next after that, we have to take here form. Form action is equal to dot slash dbserve. Now method is equal to post. Whenever we are taking here method is equal to post, we can providing the security of the data. When we are taking the here get, it is not possible to providing the security of the data. And one more point, whenever we are taking the here post at the server side, servlet implementation time, we have to take what? Do post method, but not do get method, right? Then next after that here, we have to take the text box names. So now enter the employee ID. Enter the employee ID. Under that, we have to take input type is equal to text. Input type is equal to text. Name is equal to so and so name. Some name we can give the text box. EID. The next BR tag. Then BR tag. Next employee name. Enter the employee name. Now input type is equal to text. Name is equal to ename. Then BR tag. Next, enter the employee salary. Input type is equal to text. Name is equal to esal. Then BR tag. The next, enter the employee department number. Input type is equal to text. Name is equal to DEPT number. The next, BR tag. The next, input type is equal to submit. value is equal to store employee. The next, close the form. The next, close the center. The next, close the body. Close the HTML. This is what? Input page. This is the input page. This is the input page. This is the input page. Whenever this page is going to be executed, it is displayed like this. Okay, it is displayed like this, one page. How it is going to be displayed? Enter the employee ID. Enter the employee ID. One text box. Next, enter the employee name. The next, enter the employee salary. Employee salary. The next, enter the employee department number. Enter the employee department number. Then store employee. Like this, one page is going to be displayed whenever we are executing this code, right? So now this text box having some name. What is the name? EID. This text box having some name. What is the name? ename. EID, ename, esal, DEPT number, like this. Each text box having some name. Whenever we are executing this page, this is the way it is going to be displayed. Now after displaying, then we can enter the employee ID. For example, 1001, employee name is Durga. The next, employee salary is 2000. The next, employee department number is 20th department. Click the submit button. First these values are going to be server side. In server side, our application is there. Our application is going to be received by these values. So now here, which file is going to be received by our input values here. Now server side we are implementing some servlet code. Now that servlet code is going to receive by these values, and finally that servlet is responsible to communicating to database, and it is going to be inserting these values, right? So how to implementing that server side code we will see here. This is what client side. This is the client side. This code is going to be executed at what side? Client side. Now we can developing server side code. This is client side code. Try to understanding. This is client side code. This is client side. Now we can developing what? Server side code. Now we can developing server side code. Server side code we can develop. So how to develop the server side code here? First we need to import the packages. Import javax.servlet.star package. Then next import javax.servlet.http.star package. Then next after that import java.io.star package. Then next we need to import the SQL package also. Why? Because we are going to return some database communication related code. Then import java.sql.star package. We need to import all the packages. After that public class dbserv extends http servlet. Then next after that public void okay, either do post or do get. Here client side I am taking what? Post. That is the reason must and should we have to take here what? Do post. So before that I am going to declaring here connection con is equal to null. Then next after that prepared statement pst empty is equal to null. After that what we have to do? We need to take public void do post. Under that http servlet request req comma http servlet response res. Then throws servlet exception comma io exception. Then next after that we need to get the printWriter object. How to get the printWriter object here? Just observing. So printWriter pw is equal to res dot getWriter. Then we are getting the printWriter object. So what type of data we are going to return in this printWriter object? We need to mention if you want. Then how to mention? res dot set content type. If you are not mentioned like this, by default it is going to be taken by the text or HTML only. Set content type. Then text/HTML. Then next after that we need to getting all the input values. How to get all the input values? Like this. First we need to get the id. Int emp id. id is equal to integer dot parseInt of req request dot get parameter. request dot get parameter of what we have to pass, EID. The next string ename is equal to integer dot parseInt of req dot get parameter of. See now here this is the string value only, right? If you are taking the string, we no need to do this step, right? So directly what we have to take here, req dot get parameter of what, ename. The next we need to get what, salary float esal is equal to float dot parse float. Under that req dot get parameter of esal. The next after that, department number into DEPT number is equal to integer dot parseInt of, these are all wrapper classes, float to integer, all are wrapper classes, into DEPT number integer dot parseInt of req dot get parameter of DEPT number.